Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is the first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love to get a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, and give us a thumbs up and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if it's not too personal, let me know where you're watching this from. And anybody who's going through anything, we went through a huge solar eclipse yesterday, and you're probably still feeling the storm or the chaos, whatever was in you. So much, that was confirmation. So much love and light towards your way on whatever you're dealing with. If you're battling with things that you just do not speak of, I'm sending so much love and strength, whatever it is that you're needing to overcome, whatever is making you feel stagnant or not enough, or it just makes you feel like things are not really taking place into your life. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, so do not give up. And anybody who's coming in with nefarious ass vibes, Decepticon ass energy, I'm not claiming that. Collective's not claiming it either. Anybody who's watching these videos to try to get insight, to try to destroy, delete, and just add chaos to somebody's life, that's going to be your reality, okay? Yeah, I claim that. Smote it be. Blessed be. So within, so without, so as above, so below. So, any evil eye go blind, every tongue that speaks ill will over others that has not, especially has not done nothing to them, everybody gonna see the truth, and it's just gonna make you go mute, and the monitoring spirits just go completely deaf. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. The instance switch up without warning was definitely on target. If you have gone through, you have made a bold choice. You just took a leap. Took a leap of faith. Like, hey, what can I lose? You've lost so much before. Even, when somebody, when it's telling you that urge. And it is a difference between the urge of being scared and the anxiety because you don't know what you're jumping yourself into. But when it's coming from, source, God, universe, your higher self, these are the ones that you pose to trust in. Any of these alley cats out in the street, or even people, you just, you got to go with your intuitive. What is your intuitive telling you to do? Because there's so many different mixed emotions you have right now. It may be, overwhelmed, or there's something taking place and you just can't put your finger on it. Depression, anger, irritability of impatience. You're going through a lot of things where your patience is really being tested right now. Trust me. Your patience is really being tested right now. And you have to be grinning and bear it, and it'll be at that time like you want to just grit your teeth. It's like you don't have to like it. You have to accept it. These are the things that's happening better for us. And when you at that point now in your life, you may have been that person where you walk away, you had to make an announcement. Like, hey, I just can't, our mesh ain't meshing no more. The map ain't mapping. There's constantly more dividends on the illusions, and it's multiplying until, infinity, toxicity beyond. It'll be one of those different things where you just, you're moving in silence. I'm constantly hear that, move in silence. Whatever your next moves are, go in silence. Anything that's exciting you, that you done stepped on to a new project, move in silence. Anything that is going to bless you into your life, move in silence. Because it's just like, if you became this person where people pretty much think they know you better than you know yourself. Yeah, there's people out there that just really think they know you better than you know yourself. But it'll be, my mindset, yeah, you probably knew me better than I know myself through that unhinged me. That one that let everybody have access to me. That person. It's like you have to come back. You have to be in that vibe. Like, if you come meet me, you're going to have to reintroduce yourself to me all over again. And that's that kind of vibe the universe wants you to be, because you keep shedding more light into your life. You're not that same person you used to be. And especially if you're that generational curse breaker, you got mad shit being talked about you in the family. Like, look, there's something wrong with them. It's like they way out there, they're outside the box, they talk about stuff we really don't understand, or it's just really out there, and it makes us so uncomfortable because this person's stepping out the box. You know, they're not, ignorance is not bliss for them. You know, ignorance is being miserable. When you can just turn a blind eye and just want to be focused on illusion, bless your heart. That's all I can say, bless your heart. I got to deal with things that is real to me. You know, real, where it's making sense. You know, if it's coming from God, a lot of times, you know, it's not going to make sense. At least not at that moment. But if it's really meant to have a deeper subliminal to you, it'll catch you. You know, like, wow. It'll be like 10 years later, like, wow, that's what that meant. And it took you right back, you know, right back to that time, you know. And these are the different things that's taking place into your life. You know, you had to do that switch up. It was like if you had something, you know, I needed a sign. This is it. You jumped in the happiness of you when you start going front seat for you. The last video I just had, it's talking about choosing self, you know, self-care, self-love, self-reliance, self-resilience. You know, there's a lot of times we got to go press ourselves on pause because we're overwhelmed, or you've been that type of person where you're in, you know, very intense, toxic, you know, situations where you constantly got to keep your guard up, like you almost burning on fumes. I know what that is. You know, it gets to that point where you get tired of having to hold, you know, a barrier over you 24/7, 365, just because somebody's trying to find a way in to see how they can trigger. You know, you have to deal with different stuff like that. But then it'll be at that point where, you know, when you in that beast mode effect, you're gonna start seeing all the life lessons. Like, damn, this made me just so determined to want to just change, you know. Or, you know, or if I'm seeing something that I really want in my life, like happiness, love, you know, be around people that wants to support me as I support them. You know, this is my tribe. These are my people. You know, these are different things where it's not just one of them that can be happy, but all of us can be happy. We can all soar and be successful and be very prosperous, you know. And it's just like nobody, you know, you don't want to be around somebody where it feels like they have to have attachments to everything that you conquer. You know, you want people to be able to say, where you give them that room, like you give them their flowers, like, oh my God, you did this, you passed this MCAT, or, you know, you don't pass the bar exam, you know, let's go celebrate, let's go pop bottles or something like that, you know, and you give them that time. But then when it comes to your time to be able to do it, you want them to have that same kind of reciprocation you did when you stood aside and gave that person that spotlight when you needed it. These are the type of people you want to be around. These are the different things that you're seeing, that anybody who's not on that frequency with you is starting to get distance. It's like ancestors, spirit guides, God, source. It's like anything that is like trying to come in on a sneak tip, it's like it's not happening. It's just not happening. If you're on that vibe, it has to be on that point where even, you know, there may be people you want to take on that voyage with you, but they're going to tell you there's a lot of people that are not equipped to be able to hold on to the frequencies that you're able to hold on to. You know, because a lot of times it's hard for us to be able to do it if we're still holding on to toxic ways, toxic habits, toxic traits, attachments, entanglements, and stuff like that. How can we enter anything good if we are attached to certain people, or we're attached to a certain mindset, or we're attached to how we speak a certain way about ourselves, about the world? And you have to be, I just like with me in my healing, you know, I used to be at that point where I felt like everybody had to be healing at the same time. But then there'll be times other people on their healing journey and I wasn't ready. You know, I was not ready. And it was just like I had to be able to, you know, really go through life and its ups and downs, its mishaps, those failures, those impulse, you know, decisions that led me, you know, down to a further in the rabbit hole than I needed to be. I had to be able to go through those life lessons and learn, you know, and that's how we grow. You know, you don't want to exit out certain people out of your life or certain situations out of your life. That means you're taking the knowledge with you. You know, those different stages of, you know, characters that you know you had a list of. So anytime somebody come in your life, you gonna know the real deal, and you gonna see one for you like, hey, is gonna be a spade, or is this gonna be something else? So, you know, you'll be going through all these different things in your life where you're really just growing. You're really growing, and you know, when you're allowing yourself to, even when you part ways with people, hell, it'll be those people, even when they're spiritual, if they knew you parted ways with them, trust me, they already know why. It's either because the fact is they don't really show their true hand about you, or the lessons that y'all need to learn amongst each other has already reached its peak, and they go their way, they go theirs, or it'll just be some real foul stuff, like you just don't really know how this person probably came in your life targeting you just to see how much information they can get out of you. They can get out of you just to go run and tell that, you know. Hell, half of them, shoot, they probably already making up stuff about you. I'm like, shoot, add on to the story if you want to. I don't care. You know, be one of those type of modes. But, you know, when if you've been looking for that sign, you've really been looking for that sign of where did I make the right choice. When you chose self, that's always the right choice. You know, some people think it's selfish and narcissistic for you to always look highly of yourself. You're supposed to look highly of yourself. You want to attract that type of vibe where other people see that too within you. Not somebody seeing it and want to rip that mess apart because they don't want somebody seeing the true innocence of you. They taint you and all that other stuff. So these are the different things that you want, that type of attraction within yourself. Oh, I love myself. I got ultimate self-respect for myself. What other people think of me is none of my business. You know, let me be able to see beyond the opinion of what others say. Just let me see how they treat me. Because you never know. You could be a good person. That person could be a good person, and somebody just really talk about them like the next alley cat. And it could be a person that's just so sweet as pie. But it's just that person or those certain individuals see that person as being feared or a threat or just straight intimidated because their light shines so much naturally. They didn't have to steal that. They didn't have to use a supply to get that. This is something that comes naturally blessed within them. We all have that. But a lot of times we let ego, greed, and jealousy and low self-esteem, no self-esteem cover that up. You know, it makes bitter. But then when you allow yourself to shine that way and not worry about what others think of you or what label they put you in, it's none of your business. You know, if you think highly of yourself, that's all that matters. Everybody gonna have opinion about somebody's life, but have no clue how to go ahead and do theirs. You know, it's like, what hater have you seen that was doing something better than you? Okay, it is like it ain't always like that. Because you're like, shoot, those haters doing better. Obviously not. Because if they, you are that type of person, you don't have nothing, and you got people hating on you with you not having nothing, you got a whole lot of something. Trust me. And that's something that they really wish they can call their own. You know, but these are just different things. Be careful of your surroundings. Stay woke. You know, pay attention to things you don't hear, or how it's being said, or how it's being perceived as, or just the energy. Read the elephant in the room. Read the energy in the room. What is it speaking to you? What does it say? Because those are the different things when you be put in positions just to see what kind of power play you going to do. And whatever you're doing, keep it short, sweet, and always quiet. So I hope you are able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Much love to you. I hope you have a blessed, abundant week. Being prosperous and protected. Sending so much love, light, prosperity. Anything that you're needing towards your way, I'm sending the energy for that to be open for you to be able to receive it, as I do the same for mine. So, much love to you. Namaste. Shalom. I say, God bless. Peace. If you would like to make a donation to the channel, or you would love to get in contact with me, all the information is in the description box below. Peace.